Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being over here. Before we start the press conference, I would like to introduce all on the guys. Starting to my left is Brother Surya Naik, who is the campaign in charge for this neighborhood. Myself, Brother Aviz Ahmed, SIO State President. To my right is Janab Shafiullah Milwadi Sahab, who is General Secretary Jamaat-e-Islami Hind. To his left, we have Brother Asif Hussain, who is the President of Jamaat-e-Islami Hind. To his next, we have Sister Nadrana Darwesh, she is a media in charge. And on the right hand side, we have Sister Sharmin Deshmukh, she is the General Secretary, GIO. And to the extreme left, we have Shaheen, who is the Secretary for Women's JIH Goa. Now I would like to hand over the press conference to Brother Asif Hussain to address the press conference.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Very good evening to you all. This is indeed a moment where we need to appreciate your presence between, because the call is for the nationwide campaign, Rights of Neighbors campaign, Ideal Neighborhood, Ideal Society. We look forward to your cooperation in this campaign, and we also appeal to the people of Goa to support us in this very noble cause. Now, before I go into the details of the campaign, what is this campaign about? Correct? First of all, this is a nationwide campaign. It will go across India from 21st of November to the 30th of November. And this campaign will be addressing all the people of India, and even in Goa, we will be addressing across communities, across caste, creed, religion, region. This message of this campaign is for everybody, every human being here. The message goes to him. We all know that we all live in a world where we acknowledge that this world has a creator, one creator, and we all want to live in peace and harmony. We also know all the saints and prophets who came, they came with the message of peace and harmony for all, and hence, and we are also all children of the same parents. So there is this common desire for all the people in the world to live in peace and harmony. This is the bottom line that we need to understand. The second is, what is the concept of neighbor? The concept of neighbor is very deep, because only when we understand the concept of neighbor will we be in a position to understand why this campaign is very important. There is a verse in the Holy Quran which says, "And be kind to the parents, relatives, orphans, near and distant neighbors, close friends, needy travelers, and those bondmen in your hand." This is a verse of the Quran which emphasizes that you need to be good to your neighbors, close and distance. The whole idea of this verse is that it's not the neighbor who's just next to your house, but you come across your colleague in office, your traveler who's traveling in the train, in the bus, in the plane, walking by, correct? Or it also could be, people who are, using the same road. So we are all neighbors. So the concept of neighbor is very broad. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "By Allah, he is not a believer whose neighbor who is not safe from his harm." So ek munis, believer, zawj, sakna, if he is not able to prevent his neighbor from any harm. This is a very powerful message that goes across to the community. So we need to understand this broad concept of the neighbor, and hence, why is the need for the campaign? Now, since the campaign is nationwide, why is this campaign needed? If we follow this broad concept of neighbor, a society, exemplary society will be created, and we could see small neighborhoods can create a broader society where there is peace and harmony for all. But unfortunately, the situation today is very different. Today, हमसे going to कोई parking issues, domestic housing society यहाँ तई problem असा, pet issue, music loud music अच्छे neighbors जोड़ी करता है, and all these cases and police complaints, cases in the court, it drags on So much so that even it goes to aggressive behavior. Bones are also broken during such neighborly fights. Neighbors are supposed to be the first line of defense, but unfortunately neighbors have become the first line of aggression. This is a bad situation. Then in cities we have individual life, privacy lives, and it also materialism in the society is going at large. People don't know. Recently we came across a news report where a neighbor died, but none of the people around knew about it. It took them almost a year, almost a day to realize that the neighbor is no more. Such is the situation. So hence, today we have a dire need for us to get people to understand the importance of understanding the concept of neighborhood. Small fights over dog barking or there are so many things that happens in the society. So because of this, these little issues, the society we are finding is slowly falling apart. The digital life, WhatsApp university, there is a lot of creation of misinformation, misunderstanding, miscommunication. Neighbors do not know each other. In fact, Pew research says that in urban areas, only 31% of the people interact with their next door neighbor. That means 69% do not interact with their neighbors. Obviously, this is a scenario which gives room to create suspicion, misunderstanding, wrong communication, and all this will we see slowly the social fabric disintegrating. That is why it was thought necessary by Jamaat-e-Islami Hind that we have a nationwide campaign where people can get together, understand. Even it is this campaign message, first of all, we will be addressing the Muslim community, telling them that you need to lead exemplary lives. You have to fulfill your responsibility as a good neighbor, irrespective of caste, creed, and religion. At the same time, we appeal to the larger Indian community that in today's plural society, today where there is urbanization, people from different people come. It is important that we know each other, we understand each other, we go and meet with our neighbors so that we can able to understand and communicate with it. We should not be exclusive, we should not exclude anybody, but we should be inclusive. We should get everybody together. India is like a bouquet of flowers. This can be maintained if good neighborly relations are good. If neighborly relation goes off, then we find that the society can descend. So this appeal is for individual reformation and collective reformation. By individual reformation, it will first start with me, my colleagues and all the people. We'll appeal to them, we'll go to door and tell, you have to improve your relation with your neighbor, you have to develop better relations with your neighbor, you should be the first line of support to your neighbor. Your relation with your neighbor should be such that you all can together face the challenges that come across in society, in daily life. There are so many issues that are there. So we will be going to different people, we'll be meeting them. Our sisters are there, brothers are there. We are appealing to different NGOs. We are appealing to influencers. We are telling them, create an environment, produce content, produce digital content where people have opportunity to know each other, get to know each other. But the emphasis, in spite of all the collective efforts, is also the individual correction. Each human being living in Goa, in India, should make a conscious effort to change his approach towards his neighbors. Many places it is good, but at the same time there are some places where the neighborly relations should be improved. What are we doing in the 10 days, what will we be doing? Correct now? So the objectives in this campaign will be very clear. What are the activities that we are doing? So the objective is, first is the social reform, individual reform, social reform, and also identifying the common issues where problems come up so that we can find feasible solution to all of these problems. Create ideal neighborhoods, small pockets of a good housing society, a good little neighborhood where people show how ideal neighborhood. Like for example, if you go to Bartlem, you have a masjid and a temple that are next to next. Each of the trustees and the followers there cooperate with each other. Even if you go to Birla, there's a temple, there's a church, and there's a masjid, all one besides the other, all cooperating with each other. So such positive news, such inspiring news should be brought before people, to say that not everything is lost. There are people also present who live harmoniously, who fulfill their neighborly demands. So one of the main objectives is to strengthen the ties between communities. What are the activities that we're doing during this campaign? We are appealing to different NGOs, and we are telling them, put your strength, show your support, so that a positive message can go out to people. We are asking digital content creators to come up with positive reels. Here I need to mention that recently Vodem Films created a wonderful short film on neighborly rights. Really beautiful. We appeal to people around in Goa that such positive content needs to be created. So we will go to people, we will meet them, we will meet police officers, we will meet different administrative people, so that this positive atmosphere can be created. Ladies will be going out, our gents will be going out, we are meeting different religious leaders, we are going to the church, we are going to the temples, we will be going across, so that this message can be taken forward. With that, I would like to appeal to all my press members here, okay, let this campaign, rights of neighbors, ideal neighborhood, ideal society, get a resounding support from the media fraternity. This message to go across in India through your medium and platform. This is the humble appeal that we put forward before our press members. Thank you very much. We're open for.
तुम्ही मेंशन केलं नेबरहूड रिलेशन बरेच होतात.
Yes.
So खूप जणांचे नेबरहूड रिलेशन पाड आसा. So they are fighting in court.
Yes.
How you will handle this matter?
Okay, आम्ही वतले.
तुम्ही कशा?
We will go. आमचे we have people, we have appealed to, आणि खूपशे volunteers आहा इथून, भुरगे आहा, students आहा, ते सगळे they'll go to door वतले and they'll tell them in housing society सगळे जाणा प्रॉब्लेम आहा म्हणून. मास तांकां एक रिमाइंडर दिवचे पडटा to become better. आता पुलिसान कितले त्रास तांकां, कितले केसीस कंप्लेंट पुलिसान वयता, कितले कंप्लेंट केसीस आहा कोर्टीन, आमचे मॅन आवर्स वेस्ट जातात, ते आमचे प्रोडक्टिविटी वेस्ट जाता. सो दॅट इज वाय वी हॅव टू कम्युनिकेट. आतां ते कम्युनिकेशन जायना, आतां फोन घेताय, टक 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 स्क्रोलिंग करून वॉट शी इज डुईंग आय डोंट नो, ही डज नॉट नो वॉट आय एम डुईंग. तर आतां आमी वॉट वी आर अपीलिंग इज communicate करूया in societies, in house. Must spare 15 minutes a day. Meet your neighbor, one neighbor.
People will listen.
Yes, people will listen. Atha, it is the need of the hour. Munisak naka, they are fed up of this chaotic life. People want shantata, people want peace, people want harmony. It is that only thing we have to give opportunity. Somebody. किधर? Yes, meeting करतले, public meetings करतले, मोहल्ला कवी सम्मेलन आमचे आहा, we'll be doing that. बारीक skits आहा, corner meetings आहा. We are appealing, we are going to all the people.
But do you feel Goa doesn't have that neighborhood friendly?
See, it's not because there is no neighborhood friendly. We also have to strengthen it, na. If we are lax, casual, at going sole bore ha, kai जावपना, that is a wrong approach. We need to always strengthen. आता आमचे घर आहा पळय, तेजे सिमेंटिंग, प्लास्टरिंग सगळे रेग्युलर करताय न्ही आमी. वी डू इट, एन्युअल मेंटेनन्स करताय. ह्याच समाजान एक रिओरिएंटेशन करचें पडटा, सो दॅट पीपल आर स्ट्रॉंगर. तेंचे ते वॅल्यूज जे आहा ते बरे जावपा जाय, सॉलिड जावपा जाय.
लास्ट टाइम तुम्ही एक अशी कॅम्पेन केली.
येस.
मागीर एक चार एग्जांपल दिवंक शकता, ताजे फॉलोअप कशें?
सो एक आमी कॅम्पेन पयली 2013 केल्लें, डी एडिटींग गोवा. ते एक आमचे तरणाटे भुरगे हे SIO ते लीड घेतले ते कॅम्पेनान. गोंयान ड्रग्स आनी अल्कोहोलिजम इज अ सिरियस प्रॉब्लम. भुरगे गेले, कॉलेजीन गेले, इस्कुलान गेले, they met different people, and now Goa is conscious, correct? But it is our appeal that the system, the government should see that these things can be in control. So there are positive signs. Many panchayats have come out and said that we don't want alcohol to be sold in our locality. तसे positive news aha. There needs to be more efforts. Any efforts hai?
You mentioned the motivation of the campaigns. Are only these issues like housing issues, sound issues, these small issues is the motivation behind the campaign, or you all are hinting at something bigger which is happening at the national level, which is also driving you all to hold this campaign?
See, if you see across India, since the advent of social media and digital, there have been good things also and there have been negative things also. One of the negative things is fake news, is what you call socialization of hate, your corporatization of hate. So that becomes necessary. Then it becomes necessary that we should adopt positive measures. There has to be room for constructive work also, and this constructive work needs to come into the eyes of the society. So there are issues. There are, like, I said the concept of neighborhood is very broad. It is also not only the next house, but communities, languages, colleagues in the office. So there is a larger goal that in the social fabric has to improve. Refreshment.